All right, guys, we got Coach Calipari here. We're going to get right into the questions. If you have questions, please use the raise hands feature under the participants tab. John Hale, we will start with you. Go ahead.
Al, how do you take away from that 22 points down at halftime, but then you obviously show some of the fight you've been looking for in the second half? Just what's your kind of overall takeaway?
We'll watch the tape, and we have a couple guys that are not playing to where they need to play, fight, competitive spirit, coming up with balls, toughness, rebounding. And what happened in the first half, we had a guy that broke off the game plan. I mean, we spent a couple days on it because we had time, and he walked in the game and ran the wrong way. They got 12 points. Then all of a sudden, the rim is like an ocean. It's what happened to us with Georgia Tech. And so all I said at halftime is, let's win the second half. Let's just worry about winning the second half. And, again, I like Terence at point guard. I like having his hands on the ball. 4 turnovers. He left his feet, and he knew it. And I told him we've been working on it. But I like him at point. Davion and Devin got to shoot balls. They passed up 7 wide open shots. And then what it ends up doing, it runs you into turnovers. Now, again, in this game, all the work we've done, 11 turnovers and 4 by our point guard. Olivier was terrific. I thought Jacob showed some effort, and I think Isaiah is better than he's playing, but it was, look, there's hope now. If that's who we are, those 20 minutes, there's hope. All right, now we got to play 40. If some guys shouldn't be starting, they won't start. You can't start, man. You fumble balls, you don't come up with it, you no. And then if it's somebody's got to play less minutes, they're playing less. I mean, this isn't, is what it is. But like the fact that we came back and we toughed and we did some good stuff.
John, did you guys get what you wanted in that last shot?
We fumbled the ball. We didn't fumble the ball, we would have had the weak side rebound tip in. So we had a guy over there for a reason. And it was either you take it, you quickly get it to him, he's going to shoot it. One of you two shoot, we'll have weak side rebound. So we'll have time. By fumbling it, by the time he got it off, and Olivier was, took it hard. But I'm like, dude, we're not even in the game without you. We got all these guys that have no toughness, drive to the rim and just throw balls. I mean, you gave us a presence and got us open threes because we were able to throw it to them.
Larry, to you, then Matt will be after him.
John, was there anybody in particular the second half that you were really pleased with and you think, well, maybe the light bulb kind of came on for him there?
I think the whole group. And again, we had to pick up and play. I didn't want to play early in the game that way. Maybe we should have. I'm still learning about this team. And you say, well, why didn't you? Because I didn't want the court to be spaced and them to get easy baskets. I wanted them to work. And then we had breakdowns. We had guys that didn't follow the script, never have followed the script. So all of a sudden there's open three. What in the world? And so second half, we played the guys that were playing the script. And I took some guys out, and we made a little run. They believed. So, but this is, again, the Kansas game, 4-point game with 5 minutes to go. We're up and just make terrible mistakes. They went 6 straight possessions without a basket, and we come down and I think turned it over twice and took 2 bad shots or 3 or missed wide open shots. I mean, okay, you want to be tough, those got to go down.
Matt, to you, then Jerry after that. Kyle would be after
him. Coach, how was that second half, a difference of your guys buying in more, or were they just making more plays?
We picked up and pressed, and we became the aggressor. That's what happened. Do we have to play the whole game? Yeah, let's get in great shape and let's do it. We're not taking chances, but we're picking up and making them play, getting into their legs a little bit. Maybe that's who we are. and there were times where they dragged a big man to screen my guard, and my other big man's at the top of the key letting the guards play full court. Are you kidding me? Like, getting them to be up there. Come on, you come up too. But, there were good stuff in the second half. I just can't, I hate losing. You got to win some games. This was a game down 22 we had no business even being in. But that shows you what I keep saying. You just keep playing. Keep fighting. They're not going to keep making shots. So, this is all new to him. Like I said, Terence came down and left his feet and turned it over. It was a close game now, and ran back, head back like he was mad at himself, and his guy went and shot a layup. You can't win then. It isn't about you turning it over. It's about us winning. If you turn it over, get it back on the other end. They don't know that. It was only 6 months ago they were playing AAU, and they had another game tonight. And so, I can't. We're fighting and battling. They get off tomorrow. We go back to camp, 3 sessions a day. And probably do. I think we're going to do Christmas with families. We'll do it a little bit different. We may do it this week, or we'll do it when we come back from Cleveland. But kind of excited. I talked to him about that. We take care of 10 or 12 families. And, but look, guys, it's, I wanted it to look different. Boy, it did in the first half, didn't it? But when I tell you what happened, one guy broke down 4 times and gave them 4 wide open threes, and they made them. And I told him at halftime it would be a 9-point game. And now, second half, we don't have those breakdowns. We don't give them those. We pick up and we're the aggressor, and we fight. The guys that didn't fight, I took out of the game. You don't fight, you're out. And that means come up with balls. You can't fumble every ball. Boy, you grabbed my arm. You can't go after balls with one hand. Can't. We got to bring in balls. Fans were great today, too. Let me thank the 3,000 whoever and the cardboard cutouts and everybody. They were great. They gave us a lift.
Gary and Kyle, go ahead.
Hey, John, Leshevsky hurt you guys, obviously, in the first half, and you only had 1 basket in the second. What happened there? What changed?
The game plan was the same in the first half and the second half. I just told you. We had one guy do his own thing and gave him 4 open threes. 3, and then the other one was a fourth by another guy for the same kind of bad rotation. Wasn't doing what we were asking to do. If you're doing something as a group of 5, and one guy decides either I'm not paying attention. Come on now, we had days to go over this. I'm not paying attention, or I don't understand and I'm not asking. That would be like a quarterback going like this. I think you guys would know. Quarterback going like this, and he goes to hand the ball off, and the running back goes the other way. You all would see it, but you don't know basketball. That's the problem here. But you would know it in football. Like you went and the quarterback, where the heck? And he does it 3 straight times. Now you know, like, what in the hell was going on? That's why I grabbed my face. I couldn't believe it. But it gave us a chance to fight in the second half and have our chance to win. If that ball goes in, we had no business winning the game, but we fought. We learned to fight. And I like Terence at point guard.
All right, you got next question, and Darryl after that, and we'll see we're out of time.
Two-parter, I guess, Cal. You said you liked Terence at point guard, but you've outlined some of the things he did wrong. What did you like? What did you see that gave you some hope about that going forward, him with the ball in his hands? And then 2, how much of a potential make or break moment was it for your guys to be down? I think they said this is the largest halftime deficit in Kentucky history at home.
This isn't at home though. Come on, we got no fans.
Right, but to be down, wherever the context, to be down 20, that they didn't, as you always say, let go of the rope.
Well, here's what I say with Terence. Weren't you more comfortable with him having the ball in his hands? Didn't you know that he could make plays at the rim and score and do things where they got to play him? He can play. I did not want to put him on number 3. We were initially going to, and I said, no, you can't do it because you can't ask him to have the ball and also guard the guy that's going to have the ball for 80% of the time for them. You can't do it to the kid. But I thought Davion and Devin did a pretty good job on Hobbs. You know, the last step back was a breaker, but the kid missed 5 before that. So I thought we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, John, I think it's maybe one of the last timeouts today. Devin and Terrence were both pleading with you emphatically about something. I was just curious, what was that all about? And do you like
which timeout?
11 seconds to go. Devin and Terrence were both pleading with you about something. I don't know if
Yeah, well, they didn't. They're saying if they're man or zone, what do we do? You know, so they're like, which way? What are we doing? We were going to do the exact same thing, whatever they were doing, man or zone. What I told them was they have a foul to give. If you drive it and they reach in to foul you, throw it at the rim. Like just run and throw. Here he reaches in, full and throw. We didn't. You know, do you remember Brandon Knight doing that against Mississippi State? And he threw the 3 from 3/4 court, half court, and we shot three free throws and won the game. He didn't do it the first time, and I went nuts. Shoot the ball, because he did it twice. They grabbed him, and I said, do you not understand what I'm saying? Shoot it from half court. We had it in the front court when they fouled. So they reach in, you just pull up, shoot something. It's a foul, and you get 2 free throws, we win the game. But, again, there's so much to teach here, and, you know, we got the look we wanted. The fumble cost us the weak side rebound, but, you know, we made strides, and now we move on. Look, I said this morning, I told the guys, I woke up this morning, and what I said was, Lord, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to coach here, to coach these young people. And I know, I told them, adversity is going to make you tougher. It's what it is. And this comes at you, especially at Kentucky. Losing games in a row here is like a natural disaster. And you know what? I'm not buying it. I don't listen to it. I never have. Whether we're winning games or losing games, my focus on how do I help these guys get better? And some of them, you got to dig your heels in or someone else plays. Dig your heels in or someone else plays. And every year it's kind of like this, you know, Davion missed every shot, so he didn't shoot a couple. You can't do that. What you should be is in the gym tonight. Go back to the craft and go in the gym and get a manager and put 500 shots up. That's what you do. You don't stop shooting. You go 0 for 8, and everybody says that kid can't shoot at all. And you go in the gym, and next game you go 8 for 8. Because you work on yourself mentally and physically, you do that. So we like I said, we got a ways to go, but some strides. We played through Olivier today. So guys that are shooting 12% from the 3 and 30% from the floor, you're not getting the ball as much. I'm sorry. That ball's going to Olivier. That ball will go to Isaiah maybe. Maybe we'll go pick and roll. But, like, again, how we're going to play is going to develop now that Terrence is playing point.
Guys, we got players waiting, so we're going to get our coach.